People, welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports. Your host, Laws in the building. Solo Dolo. Aaron out. Bam been under a rock right now. He out here grinding, getting money. Ain't mad at him. He gonna join us soon on the show. First things first, we gotta talk. I know I ain't seen y'all in a bit. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Just try and make a few upgrades. We in the trenches. We grinding. Y'all know how it is. Weather getting back. You see the sticks back there in the corner. We ready. Whoever want that wreck, you can come get it. Um, yeah, just you know what I'm saying. Just taking care of the family home. That's why I took off a week. Uh, actually, I think last week I might have been out of town. Might have been out of town. I'm trying to think where we was at. Oh yeah, we went to New York. Went to go see the Othello joint with Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal. You know what I'm saying, with the fam. That was a nice little. If you out here in the streets and you trying to like, now I'm gonna tell you the ticket's going to crush your pockets though. It's gonna put your pockets in a mean chokehold. I'm talking about like one of them Jake the Snake Roberts full Nelson drink where Bama be choking out like God tap. The price is gonna hit you like that. But if you trying to you right there, you trying to like will the joint in, get it on shore, it's gonna cash you out, though. Just go ahead, hook that up. I know it's something different. Ain't nobody regular Bammers ain't doing this, dog. So just a little tidbit for the people out here in the streets. You still dating and stuff. Even if you married or you got a strong joint, go ahead, go up yonder, dog. Go up New York, Broadway, enjoy yourself. Did that drink, you know what I'm saying? Basically a day trip, went up there, came back. It was cool. Um, yeah, but stuff has been happening. We got some signees in the NFL. We got some traction. NCAA March Madness. Who bracket busted? Well, this year has been a little different because the number one seeds and really a lot of like I mean, there's been some upsets, but not no like real bracket buster drinks. Um, because like the top teams that I got in the drink is still in there. So, Florida, Tennessee, Maryland, holla at Maryland. Hey, listen, Derek Queen is a problem. I was talking to the dude at the golf course the other day. Should he go pro? Now with the NIL deal, it kind of changes it a little bit because before I felt like the need or the necessity to go pro was just that much higher for these college athletes. Now you can get 2-3 million from the school and just hide out, be the big man on campus, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Get all the girls, just ain't really, and then you just hoop. You're not doing school. People, I'm trying to keep it all the way 100. There's no school going on with these programs. If you the top five Bammers on the team, you ain't doing no schoolwork. They got people doing schoolwork for you, and it just as long as you can read and write, you're a basketball player. That's your education, basketball. So you really don't have no like the NBA used to have an incentive, like we can get these guys, like we need these guys. Now it's like, bro, I don't have to go pro. Like I'm eating good. You know what I'm saying? I'm living good. You in a dorm, you ain't paying no rent. Not you just I mean, if you off campus still, like what's your rent gonna be in a little apartment, children? Like, I mean, you don't even have to live on campus. You get mailed in college. So it's a little different, people. It's a little different. So I don't think like the pull to go pro is as strong as it once was at one point. Derek he's a problem, dog. The Bama got the skill set of Jokic. I think he might even got a better skill set, but he gotta bulk up, get a little stronger. But dog, his skill set is amazing. The bag that he has at his size, incredible, incredible. And then as you saw, like on the last play, we're just gonna keep it all the way 100. I know people, dude, he traveled. No, it's not 1995. 1995, the Bama travel. 19, matter of fact, 2000, 2000 and before, that's a travel. Automatic. Log it in. Travel. After 2000, the rules change. Travels ain't what they were no more. I seen Bama's basically had wide open dunks, take 4 steps and dunk the basketball. Like it's done changed. It's just sheer entertainment. So if they don't blow the whistle, you can't be looking for calls. Like in a game like that where it's decided by 1 point, you all I don't care if the Bama take 5 steps, dog. It's either he make the basket, he missed the basket, you block the shot, you cause a turnover, strip him, something, but you cannot call a travel on that play. I'm sorry, people. Travel or no travel. On the last play of the game, it's almost to the same as you can't call foul. Like, unless a Bama just get tackled, and sometimes even if the Bama get tackled and the ball go up and it look like it's about to be on the rim, you just kind of just let it go. Just let it go. So, I mean, I'm one of those. I mean, yes, I support Maryland. I'm not trying to be a homer and just say, it's good because whatever. But people, you don't want the bucket to be scored. Stop, block the shot. You know what I'm saying? Or cause him to miss. I mean, the dude was running, going to the left. It wasn't like he just spot up, was wide open or caught it. Like he went and he drove to the lane. It was contested. And when he shot the joint, it was just what's going to happen. Either he hit it or he missed it. And that's game over. He hit it, they won. If he missed, they lose. Just that simple, people. So we not oh, he was trapped. No. Bucket good. Bucket good. Count it. So, I mean, it was a tough basket. I love the fact that he shouted out Baltimore. He said, hey, listen. They said, how could you hit a clutch shot like this? I mean, I'm from Baltimore. That's just what, and if you've been to Baltimore, it's different up there. I'm trying to tell you, it's different up there. Baltimore is different. So is you anywhere in Baltimore? Yeah, it's different, bro. So shout out to the Derik Queen, Maryland. They got a squad. They starting 5 is a problem. After that, it get a little shaky. I don't think they're gonna be able to beat Florida. I just don't. I mean, Florida's tough. They got guard play. They got bigs. They a tough mob, dog. They a tough mob. So I don't know if Maryland can really get. I mean, if they play like they play against Colorado State, get them up out of here. They going home. They going fishing. If they give you like what they play, like how they play Michigan in the Big Ten championship joint, and they just washed them out the gate. If they play like that, then they got a chance. But Florida tough, bro. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. Florida's tough. Other NCAA, any teams to talk about. Like honestly, my opinion, the best guard, or I'm saying the best player right now, in my opinion, I know dude from Alabama cooking. He nice, dog. Chad Lanier from Tennessee is a problem. This Bama is baby Kawhi with a better shooting stroke. Like he cashed from 3, cashed from 2, he cashed all the way around. And he can get his shots off. He a problem. He league ready right now. Go ahead, log him in. League ready. Yeah. Derik Queen, league ready. Like, I mean, yeah, he a little, you got to get him stronger, but skill set wise, he league ready. Yeah, Chaz Lanier is a beast. He's a beast. It's still some good teams left in the championship. I'm trying to see here. Let me put. Oh, we got breaking news. Hold on. So I just read this tweet. Breaking: the NCAA and Raleigh police have launched an investigation into UConn's athletic director, per source. Following the Huskies' loss to Florida, Dan Hurley went on an explicative field rant that was caught on video. Why did you say the Bama was cursing heavy? Field rant that was caught on video by a member of the media. UConn's director of men's basketball communications, Bobby Mullen, then demanded the deletion of the video and threatened the reporters, saying that he'd ruined his life. I'm told the NCAA is considering a possible postseason ban and lost a scholarship spot. Local law enforcement is also investigating the matter and making threats. Is illegal in North Carolina. So we know Dan Hurley from the old school cloth. He be spazzing and talking reckless and crazy. My kid wouldn't go there. I'm just telling you, like he probably be saying all manner of things to the kids. I'm sure the rant wasn't anything. Usually when people go off like that and they talking crazy, this is not the first time. It's not the first time, people. You can look at the man's face. He got a bald head. He's scraggly. He cursing heavy. He talking crazy, bro. You know he talking crazy. So I think he's a good coach, good head coach. But like that type of militant drill and just talk crazy, like that type of coaching is slowly going out the window. It's going out the window. The kids is getting too much money. It's harder. Like the reality is, if you don't pay the bread and you don't have the right kid, like you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. So I just think that this just hurts the program more because kids are hearing that and they come out of the program and they be like, dog, that Bama he be talking crazy. Like, oh nah. I can't have no grown man talking to me crazy. Or my son, or like my family. Like, nah, Bob, we're not going to, like, especially if he one of the top recruits, no, you're not gonna be talking crazy, bro. Those days is finished. Yeah, so I mean, outside, I want to see Maryland do something, but I don't think it's going to happen, though, people. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to happen. On the other side, you got Duke. Duke look like they the real deal. Duke look like they the real deal. Yeah, Duke a problem. I think Duke's gonna come out the East. I had Wisconsin. That was one of the bracket. I had them in the Final Four. So that's one of the little, I guess, a semi bracket buster. Yeah, but yeah, I think you got BYU and Alabama. I think Alabama get them out the East. Like I said, out the West is looking like Florida probably gonna make it all the way. If they beat Maryland. Then you got Auburn. I like Auburn. Auburn is tough. They got a nice little squad too. Got some ballers on the roster. Mississippi was a surprise for me. Like I ain't see them being here, but I mean they're 6th seed. I guess you could call them a little Cinderella story because I definitely didn't have them here. Iowa State put the Mississippi, so it's Michigan State and Auburn on one side I got. And then I think that's all. Midwest, we got Houston. Houston tough. I think they'll end up matching up against Tennessee, which is tough. I think Chaz Anier is the best player in the country right now, in my opinion. Outside of that, Stephon Diggs signed 3 years, $69 million contract, 26 guaranteed with the Patriots. Why, Stephon? Why? Your career was already like, I guess I know why. He wanted the bag. That's 100 people. He wanted the bag. They was gonna pay him the most money, and they was gonna guarantee him that the next couple of years they probably incentivize this contract heavy. But that was a money grab because you're not winning it with the Patriots. I'm just telling you, keep it 100. You're not winning with the Patriots. So yeah, take what you want. Russell Wilson and signed with the Giants. They desperate. They ran out of options. Um, yeah, look like it looked like they ran out of options. They grabbed Jameis and they grabbed Russell Wilson. Um, so they're gonna be a black quarterback starting for the Giants this year. You can just log that in. Um, yeah, I mean, outside of that, baseball season, I'm not watching. NFL draft stuff. We working on the videos. We working on the videos. Um, for the draft. Draft come up in April. I think it's the last week in April. We got the draft. Yeah, only other stuff that was going on. Ashanti Samuel was talking crazy, bro. Talking about Deion not the best cornerback all time. And I'm like, bro, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. For all y'all little young heads out there, listen, this is what you need to know. Darrelle Revis might have been the best corner all time ever. So that you could probably argue a little bit. Like him and like Revis and Deion might have been like you talking about like the best ever. I think Revis right there in the category. But you need to know how vicious Deion was, bro. Deion was so vicious that the game plan was took away a one whole side of the field. They didn't run no plays or pass plays over that man way at all. This Bama had the only other corner that was like that was Revis Island, dog. That's it. Deion was the first where he just eliminated one half of the football field. Where them Bama's would just be like, hey, nah, we're not going. And they want to throw to the receivers over there and nothing. So you're not better than that, Ashanti. They threw on you. They 450 bait you. Yeah, you got some picks, but they went to your side. They threw passes to even give you opportunities for interceptions. They didn't do that for Deion, bro. They treated Deion like he was Barry Bonds of baseball. Like they used to walk Barry Bonds every time. And the first time they would throw a pitch to him, Bam would smack the joint out of the park. Home run. Barry Bonds used to see maybe one pitch a whole game. That one pitch he saw was going over the fence. These Bama's walked them 4 times, 5 times at bats. They just walk them. Then one Bama like, oh, we can't walk him here. Just pitch to him. One pitch, smack over the fence. Like that was how it was with Deion. Deion didn't get they never threw the ball at his way, his side like that. And when they did, it was a pick every time. Just about. So that they stopped throwing to his side. Ashanti Samuel, you were never that. You were never that, my friend. You were never that. You were good. You were solid. You weren't that. You weren't a shutdown corner. Bama's threw on you. Bama's caught passes on you. Stop it, bro. Stop it. I know you on here trying to up your podcast game and all like that. First of all, speaking of podcasts, listen, I come on here. Sometimes I get a little crazy. I talk a little reckless, but I got a counterpart that's going to talk me up. Like, bro, stop it. He'll tell me like, hey, Harold, you sicing, you gassing, you doing too much, whatever. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? He'll talk me back down to earth because sometimes I go off the deep end. I mean, it's just part of who I am, right? You know, but I can admit when I'm wrong. And if I say something crazy and he come out like, dog, you said last week that X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm no tripping. I'll trip. But stuff I say, I stand on. Like I say, there ain't no WNBA youngin that can beat me in a one-on-one game of basketball. It's not happening, bro. I stand on that with my whole heart. Whole heart. You can line them up like, oh, yeah. It's not happening, bro. I ain't played basketball in 3 years. She's not getting more than 3 buckets. We go to 11-5 max. They might get and they need to be lead. They need to be in a league. You pull a joint out from college or somewhere, they're not getting 5 points. They might get 3. I'm blocking 4 or 5 shots. Once I get the ball, the stroke won't come back after 2 shots. Game over. They're not gonna. It's just the reality, people. I'm not trying to be sexist or nothing. It's just the facts. I stand on that. I know people will be like, "Dog, you sound crazy." Blah blah blah. Set it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Set it up. Bring the cameras up. Remember when I told you I could run the 4-5-7, and I ran there? Go check the tape. If I tell you I can do it, I can do it. Tell you I can do it, I can do it. But that aside, some of these ex-athletes and stuff, they talking too crazy. Rasheed Wallace talking about Jordan wasn't like that and he couldn't score and he couldn't really defend like that and he's overrated. And I'm like, dog, Rasheed, you got to stop. Please get this man a psychiatrist or psychologist. Get him off the hard drugs because you're talking crazy. Talking about Jordan can't defend and this, and like when you say this, it just says, like, it screams, I'm clout chasing. I want to get my podcast jumping. I want people to listen to me. That's what it screams. And it's like it discredits your like the validity of stuff that you say. It just completely destroys your credibility because nobody's going to be listening to you when you say something crazy like that. When everybody in the world says this Bama was cold, Vernon Maxwell, which is I love to hear him talking to Drake. He said that's the only player that the Bama would go to sleep for. He said everybody else, he party out in the streets, hang out, do whatever you want, smoke hookah, whatever, go to the club, hang out to 2, 3, 4 in the morning, play the game next day, whatever. He said with Jordan, Bama said, hey, you coming out? Nah, I gotta get some rest. Because he said Bama Jordan would embarrass you. So it's just it's contradictory when you say stupid stuff like that, Rasheed. I would tell you this to your face as a man, like, bro, you played in a game. You don't have to do that to try to get your name. Like, people gonna automatically listen to what you have to say and give you some form of credibility. But when you say stupid stuff like that, it just takes it all away. I'm like, if I was going to listen to you on a podcast, that's done. Because I'm like, dog, this I'm talking crazy. I can't. No. Stuff we say, I try to provide stats. Sometimes I do talk crazy and I don't have the stats in front of me. That's where Aaron is my Lord. He checked me like, hey, bro, pull the stats up. And when he say that, sometimes I pull the stats up. Y'all can go back, look at past episodes. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. I said Terry McLaurin wasn't as good as his stats, career stats was not as good as Amon-Ra St. Brown. He called me out on it. I said it's not better. Then we looked it up. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, yeah, now what you got to say? I said, you know what? You got it, bro. I was wrong. Terry stats is better. Career-wise, it's better. And again, some stuff you only want to know, you look up the stats. And stats ain't everything, but I'm just saying, like, that's an example. So all that to say, if you talk crazy out here, just be prepared for the backlash. Just be prepared for the backlash. Yeah. Speaking of backlash, Tiger out here wilding, bro. He dating the president's niece. Another weak joint. I can't, bro. You didn't learn your lesson, not once. Real talk. I heard a dude on social media said that most people walking around on this earth, they living between the ages of 9 to 12 years old, no matter what's on their driver's license. I firmly believe that, bro. I firmly believe that because people will just be making bad decisions after bad decisions, and his choice of youngin is the worst I ever seen on earth. For somebody who has as much like access to resources he has, he's picking the weakest most diabolical weak joints I ever seen. I can't explain it, bro. You can go to your local Target. No, we boycott Target. You can go to your local Aldi's or grocery store and find a joint better than the joints he picked. These joints not even, bro. I guess, man. To each his own. Another man's trash is another next man's treasure. I guess. I don't know. This Bama just he going to the landfill trying to find joints. I just yeah, bro. I don't know. NBA salary cap reportedly increased 10% to 156 million. They already getting bread. They already getting bread. Yeah. Juju look like so the other night, I guess Juju and Jaden Daniels was at one of the NCAA tournament games, whatever, and they were sitting next to each other and they was just talking or whatever. And then Jaden's mom comes and sits in between them. And I don't know if somebody gonna have to fact check this. I thought Juju and Jaden Daniels was cousins. Are they related? Are they family? Or is that just stuff people be saying? Like, because I thought I heard something, but I'm not solely sure. People was trying to paint it like they was like trying to talk and get close. And then his mom Deuce came and sat in between them and was like, nah, break this up type of situation. I don't know what to believe. Now, if they're not cousins and they were sitting next to each other and he was kind of like, digging her a little bit, they was vibing, and then the mom Deuce came and like sat between them, that's problematic. I'm just gonna say that's problematic. And I get you wanted to protect your son at all costs, but you out here looking crazy. You're out here looking crazy, Miss Daniels. You out here looking crazy. And again, I don't have all the context. I don't know what the situation is. Could have just been a seat all along. She could have been like, oh, just save my seat. They were just talking, and then she came, and then he just moved and sat. But the pictures and how it looked funny. It looked funny, meaning like not funny, like ha funny. Like it just looked suspect. Like the pictures they took, like afterwards, he was like kind of staring off in the distance. Maybe it was just the timing of the photos. You know how people be trying to drum up stories and stuff. So you really can't, like, without having a full context, and it's just really hard to kind of put your finger on it. But it just, if you moving like that, Miss Daniels, I just would, like, it's only going to create more problems. Because, in other walks of life, industries, I mean, just think like when people try to like put the clamps on something, what do people do? They figure out a way around it. They get more sneaky. They start doing more sneaky stuff. Like, and it's just like the dude's a grown man. He shouldn't have to be sneaking and doing all like if this is the case, if that's his cousin, then this is all much about nothing. Like come on, man, this is cousin. Like, so what? Like, y'all trying to make something that's not something, and you fishing at that point. But if it is, this is a little bit problematic, right? This is a little problematic because you can't be everywhere, Mama Daniels. You just can't be everywhere. You can't protect from everything. I mean, and I just think it runs the risk of something more egregious happening. Me and Aaron, we've talked about it several times. Like Jaden Daniels, like his track record right up to this point, this Bama's the golden boy. I never seen in the history somebody just with a pristine image, dog. His image is pristine. You see this dude all the time. It's a smile. It's like, he just a cool, likable dude. Everybody rock with him heavy. He got, like nobody want to like see him hurt or any, like this dude has an impeccable image right now. And, naturally when people see that, they like, oh, where's the dirt? Like he got to do something. What is it that he, like people just start looking for any little thing to try to unravel the pristine image, to put a mark on the image, right? And you know, nobody's perfect, of course. But I'm saying, like, if you are like trying to like stronghold every aspect and part of it, protect, like it just could breed more secrecy and then really impact. I don't know. I mean, granted, up until this point, done an excellent job. I must say, right? So I'm not even saying you need to do anything different. I'm just saying that when you try to like put the clamps, it just can breed people wanting to bust out and break free and break away, and it can cause resentment, and that's not. I mean, you know, yeah, that's just not healthy. It's just not healthy. If that's the case, that's not healthy transition for a young man to then have his mom like micromanaging every aspect of his relationships and stuff. I don't know if that's happening. It may not even be happening, whatever. I don't know, but just could be problematic. And I know Jane Pryor, he seems like the type he can be like, Ma, like chill, like you gotta fall back and blah blah blah. And you kind of talk and be open with her about circumstances and situations. But it just, yeah, bro, that drink just could be a little tricky. Because at some point, the Bama's going to get married and find somebody. You want grandkids, like you don't want to hinder that. You don't want to hinder that. Especially if you find the right person. Now, the wrong person, yeah, nah, okay, I get it, but you know, just gotta be careful. Just gotta tread lightly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Um, yeah. What? I mean, that's all. Those are all the major stories going on right now. Damian Lillard looked like he out indefinitely with a blood clot. Oh my goodness. Prayers out for Damian Lillard. That's, yeah. I mean, I don't indefinitely. I mean, I don't know. I had to holler at my man Justin, or one of the doctors I know, to figure out like what the timeline, the timetable is that for someone maybe dealing with blood clot. I know we about to come up on the playoffs. Think the Milwaukee Bucks, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eighth seed right now. Eighth seed. So I mean, they. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, playoff picture. They are the fifth seed in the playoffs right now. So I don't know if they'll be able to sustain that seeding, but it's gonna be tough without Dame. It's gonna be tough in the playoffs without Dame. It's just definitely gonna be tough. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Um, yeah. So yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments what you think about stuff that's going on. Who you think gonna win the NCAA championship? Any topics you want discussed that I ain't cover. When Aaron get back, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. Yeah. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out Where's Buffy. Shout out Lance J. Shout out Sports Talk Tasha. Everybody who rock with us heavy. Yeah. And we out.